I want to try to make this quickly, just so I don't get too irritated, because I tend to notice everything, but one thing I've noticed for sure, and I don't know if I want to blame this on an American thing, do I blame this on an attention thing or the smear campaign thing? But it seems like every content creator, especially the nigger ones, and like I say, this really upsets me with them, because let's just say if there's an incident with quote unquote black on black crime, these same people will say something. They'll see that this is why you got to get out the hood, or usual suspects. I heard Anton Daniels bitch ass say usual suspects anytime it have to do with a quote unquote black man or black woman or child doing something to anybody. Usual suspects, hood rat hoes, shooting up. Basically, they have so much to say when it's quote unquote black men and women being the perpetrators. But in this moment, right now, as we breathe, I don't even think it's been 24 hours ago with a fresh school shooting, and nobody is speaking of it. And these same people, like Anton Daniels, who want to reference the usual suspects when it comes to a quote unquote black man or woman doing something, he'll have everything to say about it, or you broke the law, or this and that. So you'll get all type of stones thrown at you. If you're a nigger in America and you do something wrong, you're getting stones thrown at you from the news, from content creators, from Anton Daniels, from your mom, your dad, and these other niggers around that want to feel good. But literally, as we're speaking, they're still cleaning up bullet shells from a school shooting that happened in Florida. I want to say this one was in Florida. There's probably more happening right now as we speak, but right now we are to focus on demonizing the quote-unquote black man. You see what I'm saying? This is to demonize. It's certain things that people focus on and certain things that they ignore. Even when the story came out, it said plain as day, the young man who shot up the school just yesterday was a young man who was a son of a deputy. Now, mind you, they barely gave the son's name. Of course, they didn't give the deputy's name, but they barely gave the son's name. And so they said it in a way where it's like, okay, this is a son of a deputy, a sheriff deputy. And Anton Daniel, I don't know what that means. Let me tell your dumbass what it means. It means is the guy who shot up the school was a son of a police officer. And the reason why Anton Daniels didn't speak out about it, to say this is appropriate to say usual suspects. When someone shoots up a school, I barely give you their name. I don't show you their face. You can do the math on who the hell shot up the schools. Come on now. You see what I'm saying? Now, we can go out our way to demonize the quote-unquote blacks, but if we really wake up and smell the roses, we already know what time it is. That's why they didn't have to bother doing the smear campaign, because it's something where this comes with the territory. Everyone who goes over the case, they'll say it as if, oh, it's no big deal. Oh, condolences to the family. Nothing to see here, just a regular old school shooting. But I'm thinking it'll be different energy if it was a quote-unquote black boy or man that shot up the school. I don't think these people will be so quiet or brushing it off. Oh, I don't understand. Son of a police officer. What did that mean? Like you that stupid. You're not that stupid, because you come across like you're so smart. Like you're so effing smart and so educated, like one of these quote-unquote successful niggers, but you're very dumb when it's time to address the elephant in the room. And this is what bothers me. Literally, this is a fresh case. Nobody's speaking about it, but the ones who are speaking about it, they quiet about it. I'm gonna go give you bits and pieces. Oh, no, you know. So with that being said, I'm thinking like people like that you're only good for smear campaigning, the quote unquote American Negroes. I would say you could just prepare yourself for the slaughter, because people like you are very dangerous. It's like you're worse than the damn media when it's time to actually see things for what it is. And these people have large followings, so that means you are a part of the damn system leading people to the slaughter. You're conditioning these people who you know got mental problems, and you know these people are literally following anything that they can follow it behind. Oh, well, my favorite rapper said this, or you know what I'm saying? That showed you how slow people are these days. As long as it's coming from certain people, they're going to listen to it. And if you know you have influence for stupid people to listen to you, or if you know you got retarded people as your followers, the least you can do is help wake these people up from the delusion. But no, you take advantage of their handicap and you continue to lead them to slaughter. So that's why I say you can just prepare yourself for the slaughter and prepare yourself for the highest flames of hell, because people like this is what I don't like. And like I said, as I'm noticing stuff, hold on now. So we're only here, niggers and everybody else are only here for demonizing the quote-unquote black kid that quote-unquote killed in self-defense. But you got a 20-year-old pink boy, obviously. A 20-year-old pink man that's obviously a pink man, because like I said, they barely released his name and they did not release his picture. You see what I'm saying? Notice how this quote-unquote, the black killer from the track meet, his face is all over the news. Where's the face of this school shooter? You know what I'm saying? But none of these niggers are saying anything about it. You see what I'm saying? They got everything in their mama to say about the Carmelo Anthony. Oh, he this, that nigga is guilty. These same niggers are talking about that nigga's guilty. They were ready to throw their stones for you hurting that poor pink kid. But again, where are those same stones? And just how Anton Daniels would say, usual suspects. This would be an appropriate time to say usual suspects. You got a school shooter whose face is not being plastered on the news, and nobody seems to understand who he is, and nobody's making a big deal about it. They're just brushing, oh, no big deal, regular old school shooter, nothing to see here. It's still investigation. Nobody's talking about it, and the ones who are talking about it is they're keeping their head down. They're not throwing stones. And if I'm thinking like, oh my goodness, see that? I'm telling you, the contradictions, the hypocrisy, and the foolishness, and that thing there, like when you're playing the whole, oh, well, I'm only here to demonize him and you can do no wrong. Like I said, people like that, like Anton Daniels, and y'all niggers that feel like y'all on the straight and narrow, y'all can go to a devil's hell. You can go to a devil's hell, because me seeing that just shows me that, yeah, most of y'all niggers ain't no hope for you. Because it's like we are so brain dead, we're so lost that ain't no hope for us. There is no hope. No hope for us. Got literally an active school shooter. He's probably not even arrested. Probably somewhere going to lunch and getting a high five. But ain't nobody talking about it. And the ones that keep it short, oh, America is a mess. All they saying is, come on. Like, it's just an everyday thing. Like, no, he need to be demonized the same way y'all demonize Carmelo Anthony. But like I say, in America, you don't get the same treatment. Now, we're not looking for the same treatment, but I do want to point out the hypocrisies and the contradictions. That's important. Pointing out, here's another contradiction that I'm noticing too. This will be the first live that I went into, and then there's no one allowed in the room. Now, I've been on this live for almost 7 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So, let me see. My text just came. I don't know if it messed it up, but yeah, literally, I'm gonna been on this live for almost 7 minutes, and not a bot in sight. Normally, I'll get bots. Bots will come in and just live a bunch of scribbles. Bots are not even allowed in this. They're probably gonna block this video, because when I state the obvious, it seems like the obvious videos, they do not get put out there. But anything with foolishness in it, foolishness and chaos, and if I would say, oh, to hell with the niggers, I'll probably go viral. But yeah, this is how you know that we are living in an effed up world, especially this country. Like I say, we're only good for demonizing a certain caliber of people, but everyone else can do no wrong. And if you feel that way, like I say, prepare yourself for the pits of hell, okay? Prepare yourself for the pits of hell, because right is right and wrong is wrong. I understand in this time and age, everything is opposite. Oh, if you do wrong, you get rewarded. If you do right, you get stoned. That's how you fucking listen, and that's how you believe things should go at a time such as this. You better be prepared for those consequences as well, and be prepared for the hell to pay. I'm almost convinced that this video is about to get blocked. And it should get blocked. Please block the truth so we understand what time it really is. Because like I said, we're going on minute 8. And not a bot in sight. Not a bot. I don't know if they're getting blocked, or maybe they don't have clearance to it. But just this message do need to get put out there. Maybe it'll get to a pigeon, and the pigeon will tell you, tap you on the shoulder, hey, watch this. Because literally, just sit back and watch. You don't have to say anything. Just sit back and watch. Look at the Carmelo Anthony case, and then look at the stones getting thrown at him, and look at the school shooter case. You don't even know who to throw the stones at, because they didn't show his effing face. They barely gave that's what I'm telling you. And let's just say we don't have his name because we don't know. You knew who his parents were. You knew that his mom was a deputy sheriff. You couldn't plaster her face all over. Do you know who this woman? And you put the 2 and 2 together. No. These people, these real serial killers get protected. But the ones who they want you to look at, throw stones at, they put their face all over the media. Whether you're guilty or not, you are deemed the perpetrator. Yeah, so I would say that's something that you really need to zoom in on. I already said something previous. I'm like, notice how you don't hear any smear campaigns. Oh, Anton Daniels, bitch ass. He also did this too, where he was sympathizing with the father. How can they put him out? His spokesperson told him to put him out. First of all, those are, you basically got one team saying guilty, one team saying innocent. Why the hell would they come together if I know that I have anger towards you due to the death of my son? You see what I'm saying? If I'm salty at the family because your son or your family member did something to my son, why the hell would I be around? I'm damn sure not coming around for a hug. So he sounded really stupid to say, I can't believe they kicked him out. Yes, kick him out. He didn't come there for no damn hug or to give well wishes. He came there to be looking like, yeah, I'm here. And to get a rise out of people. They didn't put that toward the damn trial too. Because how would it look if that family showed up to their damn press meeting? You see what I'm saying? They would have rose hell, and the news would have expressed it that way. Family comes starting shit at the press meeting. Oh, excuse me, nigger family comes starting shit with these sweet, kind, pink people. That's what it would have been on there. Yeah, so like I say, this message is getting out late. Like I say, I've seen one person get in, they got thrown out. Literally, as soon as I seen it was one person in the room, they got thrown out. But I'm telling you, this is what's going on here. You literally, we're gonna ignore the elephant in the room and focus on Jamal and LaQuisha. Those are the monsters. You see what I'm saying? Now, me as Massa, I can be covered in blood. I'm not the monster, okay? Remember that, niggers? You see what I'm saying? So y'all delusional people in here, in this country and in the world, that only want to focus on you want to be outraged because the news told you to be outraged. People like you, you're not going to last very long. You are actually part of the slaughter. You are. You're just using the time frame right now just to throw the stones. But I can promise you, once we reach the last stone has been thrown, your ass will be taken down the long way. Because I can promise you, you trust me, after the dirty work, you are no longer needed. I can promise you that. So most of y'all will fall to my left and right because y'all just plain old useless, programmed, bought and paid for, cooperative, good niggers. That's literally all you are. Literally. Like y'all niggas, I'm telling you, you see them, the rage and they're so ready to stone Carmelo Anthony. Don't even know if this case is fake just to get a rise out of y'all niggers. But they'll throw stones and completely act dumb when you got a whole case with school shooter. You got an active school shooter that's probably not even arrested and ain't nobody talking about it. You don't think that'd be something to talk about? Somebody shooting up a damn college? Y'all talk all this, oh, be educated, this and that. I can't go to school without getting a bullet in my head. Nobody want to fucking talk about that. Speaking of school, you see what I'm saying? We only talking about somebody getting stabbed in high school. Damn knows who just got shot up at college yesterday with bullets still flying. You see what I'm saying? And I promise you that's not the first and last one. Hell, there's probably another school shooting going on that they can't air because it's like, hell, we got to focus on Carmelo. You know? Literally. And this will be my first live in history where 0 people came into the room. Wow. Okay, that's very telling though. Very, very telling. Very telling. Very telling. But like I said, the truth shall be bottled. But like I say, not my truth. My truth will get put out there. Even if I gotta yell it in your damn ear and make your ear explode in your damn brain. I'm gonna yell it to you, bitch. You're gonna hear it and you're gonna feel me, bitch. You ain't gotta hear it. You're gonna feel me better than you can hear me. How about that? How about that? You fuckers here, I tell you, the hypocrisy is just it's outrageous. Literally nobody's speaking of that school shooting. And they're not even showing this kid's face because it's clear it's a pink boy. Who else is shooting up the damn schools? For no reason. You see what I'm saying? At least you can say if the quote-unquote black man shoots up the club or somebody stepped on his shoe or he spilled his 40, whatever. These mugs don't have no reason. When they shoot up a school, they're just shooting up the school because they got their hand on a gun. That's literally what they said. Well, his mom had a gun and a shotgun, and his ass went in there to shoot up a school. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure he didn't have a reason. You see, but we're focused on Carmelo Anthony because this is a demonizing ritual. This is a smear campaign. So this is for me to demonize Carmelo and his family. So y'all know when you see black is bad. And when you see a pink boy shooting up a school, you keep your damn head down and you don't speak about it. And that's what's happening. Ain't nobody speaking about it. Just like now, they're clearing this out to where what I'm speaking about ain't nobody, not even the bots are hearing about this. But that's okay though, because you want to ignore, keep your head down. Keep your head down when it's time to pay the piper too. Keep your head down and just proudly go take your ass to hell. Keep that same energy when it's time to pay the piper. When it's time to put your money where your mouth is and for you to literally get all put on the table. Oh, so you want to sit down and put your head down when what's right is right there in your face, and then you want to cover up the truth. You want to hide the truth with your lies, and then we want to act dumb and blind. Keep that same energy when it's time to get swept up by the sweeper. Play dumb, and matter of fact, just throw yourself in the blender. That'll be easier for you.